Hancock is a life insurance company that's trying to find unconventional ways to save you money. So how are they going to do it? Well, when it comes to life insurance, the healthier you are, the lower your premiums will be. So they have this novel idea of giving you something known as a Fitbit and monitoring your physical activity, and based on how much physical activity you get, they could actually give you discounts. So once you sign up, John Hancock sends you a Fitbit monitor as one way to track your fitness. You earn vitality points for your activities. As you accumulate points, your status rises from bronze to silver to gold to platinum. The higher your status, the more you save each year on your life insurance premiums. The points are also used for benefits at stores like REI and Whole Foods, as well as hotel chains like Hyatt. Now, while this all sounds great, there are privacy concerns as well, because now you have a private company which is teamed up with Vitality, another company, to keep track of your physical activity, what you're doing on a day-by-day basis. Are you active enough? Do you really want to share that information? And even though they claim they're not going to share it with a third party or sell it to a third party, are you sure that you believe them? Lots of privacy concerns here.
Yeah. Do they send you text messages if you haven't gone to the gym in a week and like, hey, fat ass, let's go, up and at 'em, right? I am super split on this story.
Huh?
I am. And so I like the positive reinforcement. I like, hey, you know what? I'm going to give you $5 off your thing if you go to the gym every couple of weeks, right? I'm going to give you $10 off if you go more frequently. I don't like it when it goes in reverse. I think I have the right to be a fat ass, okay? And I don't like when life insurance companies or health insurance companies start monitoring me and figuring out if I ate too many Cheetos and didn't go to the gym enough. If they want to give me credit for going to the gym, and I know it's hard to separate those two things, right? They wind up becoming the same thing oftentimes, right? But if you could effectively separate them out and you want to give credit to people who are going to the gym, you know, you're a life insurance company, I think there's a lot of logic in that.
But that's just marketing. That's just phrasing it differently. Like our baseline is you pay $2,000 a year, and if you go to the gym, you can knock it down to $1,700 a year. Yeah. As opposed to you don't go to the gym, we're taking you from $1,700 to $2,000. So
yeah, that's the problem, and that's why in the end I think I'm going to vote against it. So look, you could save a lot of money. Let me read this from John Hancock Financial. They said, for example, a 45-year-old couple of average health buying protection UL with Vitality life insurance policies of $500,000 each could potentially save more than $25,000 on their premiums by the time they reach 85, with additional savings if they live longer, assuming they reach gold status in all years.
So I mean, that's like, they're just to point out that they're maxing out on that and they're saving $700 a year.
Yeah. So that's one way of looking at it. Now, the other way of looking at it, as Ben said earlier, which is that if you don't do this, then all of a sudden they're charging you an extra $25,000, right? Because you didn't live the right way, right?
Yeah. So let me jump in on that. I'm actually concerned that this is going to impact the poor more than anyone. Because if you're poor and you're having a hard time making ends meet, you're working several minimum wage jobs, for instance, you don't have the same luxury of being able to go to a gym or find time in your busy schedule to go do these things. And so if they're knocking off percentages from some people's premiums, they're going to have to make up that money somewhere else. And so I think they are going to increase the premiums for those who aren't as physically active. I mean, they already do that without the Fitbit as it is. So I hate this whole tracking method. I like the positive incentives, but here's the thing. How about just have the positive incentives for those who are healthy, right? Like, you already know when people are healthy, and if you know you're going to get...
But it's really the same thing. I mean, it's just, I mean, ultimately, if you're healthy, however you're going to healthy, they're going to cut you a break. And so...
I'm going to rule against it.
I think ultimately you're going to rule against which?
Against doing this kind of incentive system and tracking. I'll tell you what, look, so believe it or not, I actually go to the gym fairly often. I exercise fairly often. I don't look it, but I do, right? And so I would win in this paradigm, right? And so I should be in favor of it, but I'm not. And so that means that if you don't have this and you're not tracking it, well, everybody's going to pay the same regardless of whether they exercise or not. And so if you can't differentiate, that means you're going to charge me a little bit more than you would have under this system, where you would be able to tell, hey, Cenk exercises, so we're going to charge him less. So, but I'm saying I'm willing to pay more and have us all pay the same, right? Based on other factors like age, of course, like for life insurance, right? So that's logical.
But so you're just deliberately asking the insurance company not to get information they can have.
Yes, because I'm stressed out by the monitoring, right? So here's another context. Progressive is offering for car insurance mileage-based tracking device called Snapshot. You can take 30% off your premium, so it gets really incentivized to do it. But then they monitor how safe you drive, including your speed. Okay, how many miles, etc.
They would increase my premium.
Yeah, no, but then that's the thing. Then they're inside our car, they're inside our gym, they're inside our house. They're monitoring us at all times. You didn't exercise enough. You drove a little too fast. You did this wrong. You did this wrong. Get off my ass. Get off my ass, right? Let me live life a little bit. Let me have one too many drinks one day. Let me watch a movie instead of exercising without you Fitbitting me and snapshotting me at all times.